We all have those people in our lives, don't we? The ones who leave you feeling drained, confused, and second-guessing your own sanity. Their constant drama is exhausting, and their negativity just chips away at your inner peace. Ever feel like you're trapped in an argument you can't possibly win, no matter how logical you are? You've tried reasoning. You've tried explaining your side. You've set boundaries that they just walk all over. It feels like arguing with a brick wall. It seems like the more you engage, the more power you give them, and you can almost feel your own energy just draining away. But what if you could become emotionally immune to their influence? What if you could build an ancient mental shield that deflects their toxicity and makes you resilient? In this video, we're not just going to talk about setting boundaries, we're going to forge that shield, piece by piece, using a timeless framework from some of the wisest minds in history to protect your energy and your peace. Asterisk, Session 1, the foundation of the shield, the law of control asterisk. Okay, before we can build anything, we need a solid foundation. In our case, it's a single, powerful idea from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. It's called the dichotomy of control, and trust me, it's the key to taking your power back. The principle is almost shockingly simple. Some things in life are up to you, and some things just aren't. That's it. What can you control? Your thoughts, your judgments, your choices, your actions, your character. What can't you control? Pretty much everything else. The weather, the traffic, what other people think, and most importantly for us, what toxic people say and do. Think about it like this. You can't control the rain, but you can choose to bring an umbrella. Arguing with a toxic person is like yelling at the sky to stop raining. It's useless, and you just end up soaked. Their behavior, their blame, their manipulation, their negativity, that's the rain. It's external to you. So your power isn't in trying to stop their storm, it's in choosing your response. Do you stand in the downpour and get furious? Or do you put up your umbrella and carry on with your day, calm and undisturbed? This is the first and most critical shift in your mindset. Toxic people are always going to be out there. The goal isn't to change them, it's to make their behavior irrelevant to your inner peace. By focusing only on what's in your power, your reaction, you stop handing them control. You stop letting them live rent-free in your head. This is the bedrock of your shield. Everything else we build today rests on this one, unshakable truth. You are the master of your inner world. Stress Question 2, the breastplate of emotional resilience. All right, now for the first piece of our armor, the breastplate. This is what protects your core, your heart, your inner peace. At their core, toxic people are like psychological vampires. They feed on emotional reactions. Your anger is a victory for them. Your frustration is their fuel. Your sadness proves they still have a hold on you. When you get upset, they win because it proves they still have power over you. The Stoics understood this perfectly. So we forge our breastplate from a technique called emotional detachment. Now this doesn't mean you become a robot or bottle up your feelings. That's just unhealthy. It means you observe your emotions rationally without letting them control your actions. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who was probably the most powerful man in the world at the time, wrote to himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." So what does this actually look like in real life? Imagine a co-worker makes a passive-aggressive comment in a meeting clearly designed to get under your skin. The old you might have instantly felt that surge of anger or defensiveness. You might have stewed on it all day, replaying the comment in your head, maybe even plotting your comeback. And just like that, you've let them win. The shielded you, however, wearing the breastplate of resilience, still notices the feeling. You feel that spark of anger, but you don't become the anger. Instead, you observe it, almost like a scientist. You tell yourself, there's that feeling of anger. Interesting. They said that, and this is the emotional response it's designed to trigger. You see it for what it is, bait, and you choose not to take it. You don't engage, Maybe you offer a neutral response like, "Thanks for the feedback," or you just offer silence. By refusing to provide the emotional feast they were expecting, you starve them. Their power vanishes. They threw a lit match at you, expecting a bonfire, but you're made of water, not gasoline. If you're already starting to feel how powerful this shift can be, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It lets me know this is hitting home, and it helps get the video out to more people who are ready to forge their own shield. Hafguastal Section 3, the Helmet of Wisdom. Next up, we forge the helmet. This piece protects your mind, your perception, your version of reality. See, manipulators don't just want an emotional reaction, they want to control your thoughts. They work through gaslighting, guilt-tripping, and twisting stories until you're left questioning your own sanity. Their goal is to hijack your reality. Our helmet is forged from two things: asterisk rational observation, asterisk self-awareness, and storaged self-awareness. It's all about creating a little bit of space between what they say and how you interpret it. When you find yourself in one of those conversations that just feels off, when that familiar tug of guilt or confusion starts to set in, that's your cue to put on your helmet. Pause. Instead of getting swept up in the emotional tornado, just ask yourself a few simple, logical questions. What is actually happening right now? What is this person trying to make me feel? Does their story line up with the objective facts? This pause is your superpower. It kills the manipulator's momentum. They count on you getting caught up in the emotional whirlwind so you don't have time to think. But in that quiet moment of observation, you can see the game they're playing. For example, a family member says, "After everything I've done for you, you can't do this one little thing for me." This is a classic guilt trip. The unshielded you feels that immediate pang of guilt and obligation, but the shielded you pause. You recognize the tactic. You see that your gratitude for the past is being used as a weapon to force a yes in the present. With the helmet of wisdom, you can respond not to the emotional blackmail, but to the simple request. You can calmly say, "I really appreciate everything you've done for me, but that's not going to work for me right now." You separate their guilt trip from the actual reality of the situation. Your mind stays clear, protected from their attempts to warp it. Section 4. The Gauntlets of Courageous Action. But a shield isn't just for defense, right? True strength is also about action. This is where we forge the gauntlets, the armor for our hands. These represent courageous action, specifically setting, and more importantly, enforcing firm boundaries. A lot of people think being stoic or detached means being a doormat. It's the exact opposite. That emotional detachment we talked about, it gives you the clarity and composure to state your limits without anger or drama. Because you're not emotionally compromised, your boundaries come from a place of strength, not reactivity. The philosopher Seneca advised, "Withdraw into yourself as much as you can." This isn't about hiding from the world, it's about retreating to your inner fortress to protect your peace. Your boundaries are the walls of that fortress. And here's the real key. State your boundaries simply, calmly, and without a long-winded explanation. Toxic people love a long explanation because it gives them ammunition to argue with. Don't give it to them. Instead of, "I'd really rather you didn't call me after 9 p.m. because I'm trying to wind down and it stresses me out and I need my sleep." Try, "I don't take calls after 9 p.m. Instead of, "I feel really uncomfortable when you make jokes about my job. It makes me feel like you don't respect me." Try, "We're not going to talk about my job that way." No justification, no apology, just a clear, firm line. This is courage. This isn't about being fearless. It's about doing what you know is right for your own well-being, even when it feels uncomfortable. Your gauntlets let you act with purpose, pushing back, not with anger, but with unshakable resolve. Asterisk Section 5. Hardening the shield. Advanced practices OK. So you've got the foundation and the key pieces of your shield. Now let's talk about making it unbreakable. Here are 2 advanced Stoic practices. First up, asterisk negative visualization. The Stoics, especially Seneca, taught that we shouldn't just wait for problems to show up. We should prepare for them. Don't wait until you're ambushed by that toxic encounter. Mentally rehearse it. Imagine your boss making that snide comment. Picture your relative starting that same old argument. Then visualize yourself responding perfectly calm, detached, wearing your full mental armor. See yourself using the breastplate of resilience and the helmet of wisdom. When you practice for the worst in your mind, you strip it of its shock value when it actually happens. You've already been there, you're ready. Second, and this one is a game changer, is asterisk amore fati, asterisk amore of one's fate. This is the final step to true immunity. This is where you completely reframe your perspective. You stop seeing these toxic encounters as burdens and start seeing them as opportunities. Every difficult person is a training session for your patience. Every attempt at manipulation is a chance to sharpen your wisdom. Every emotional jab is a chance to strengthen your resilience. The toxic person is no longer your enemy. They are your sparring partner. They're unknowingly helping you become stronger, calmer, and more resilient. And when you can genuinely see their toxic behavior as a tool for your own growth, they lose all power to harm you. What stands in the way becomes the way. All right, let's pull this all together. Your ancient shield is forged from timeless wisdom. It all stands on the foundation of the asterisk dichotomy of control, asterisk focusing only on what you can control. It's made of the asterisk breastplate of resilience. It deflects emotional attacks by not giving them a reaction to feed on. It has the asterisk helmet of wisdom, which protects your mind from manipulation through clear-eyed observation. And it's finished with the asterisk gauntlets of courage, which let you set firm, unwavering boundaries. Look, this shield isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, day by day, one interaction at a time. It is your inner fortress, a citadel of the mind that no one gets into without your permission. You are not a victim of the people in your life. You are the architect of your own inner peace. Start with one piece. Maybe for the next week, you just focus on the dichotomy of control, constantly reminding yourself what is and isn't your business to manage. Forge that one piece until it feels strong. Then, add the next. Over time, you'll become unbreakable. If this video gave you a new tool for your mental toolkit, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. And I've got a question for you. Drop a comment below and let me know which piece of the shield you're going to start forging first. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.